Welcome, Capricorn, to your winter-summer solstice, where, of course, in the northern hemisphere, we are tilted away from the sun, and the summer solstice, the southern hemisphere, is tilted toward. So we're going to ask in this reading what Spirit wants you to know, what you're leaning away from and what you're leaning towards. And all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of this video down below. So if you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick them up. And we're going to start off with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And the first two decks are going to be what you are tilting toward, and then we'll look into what you're tilting away from as well. Now, this is going to be from around December 21st to around March 21st. So it's over this next 3-month period. And let's see what Spirit wants you to know, Capricorn. All right. What would you like Capricorn to know? All right. Here's the one right here. Wow, you're tilting toward love. What a great card to get. And we'll put that right over here. So it's pretty flowers there. And let's see what message comes in with love. So this is the wild rose. And it says, roses are a universal symbol of love. The rose was associated with Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. It was also thought to represent truth. In Roman times, a rose was hung in meeting places with the understanding that only truth could be spoken under the rose. In many Native American tribes, wild roses are a powerful symbol of life. Some tribes believed that wild roses were protection, so they kept them in their homes. The wild rose, as opposed to the domesticated rose, represents a love that is wild and free and without bounds. It blossoms all summer and is beloved by bees and butterflies. And this sacred landscape wants you to know love is all around you. Love is coming into your life. You are already more cherished than you could possibly know. Indeed, you are a sacred vessel for love to flow through when you stand in the center of it all. All is well, no matter what is happening around you. You know that you are loved and you are lovable. You know that there is nothing that you need to do to deserve love. You are enough just as you are. The Creator is love, and in the depth of your soul, you are love. In matters of the heart and romance, all is healing or is already healed. In terms of self-love, your confidence and self-esteem are growing as you take time to cherish and care for yourself. Wow. I love that this is where you're headed towards. Unconditional love, both for yourself and for others, feeling it from the Creator of all things, the Mother and Father of all things, and the wonderful whole posse of support you have on the other side. So I really like that. We're also going to pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle. And these first two are what you are tilting toward. So great start, I say. And let's see what else here. What else for Capricorn? All right, that one here. And you've got Maple Spirit, Generosity. Makes sense. These do definitely go together. And that is card number 2023. Let's see what we got here for this one. So beneath the large boughs of the maple tree, animals are invited to rest. And at any time, you might see a doe and her fawn curled in the middle shade, or the midday shade. Squirrels scamper up the trunk and dash from limb to limb. A rabbit stops to sniff the air. Creatures large and small are drawn to take refuge in the maple's shade. What you give out comes back to you tenfold. There are times in life to receive, and there are times to provide love, services, and items to others. This card suggests that this is a time to give your whole heart. Give without thinking of what you will gain in return. And by doing this, you enter into the flow of the universe, and blessings will shower upon you. Maples are thought to be a very old species of trees. They are known to withstand environmental changes and can survive and thrive in various climates. Some traditions believe that the maple lends strength and power to those around it. And if you tap into the maple, you will find a sweet sap, which symbolically brings sweetness into your life. The spirit of the maple says, be open to receive the bounty of the universe. At the same time, be generous with others and with yourself. A warmth of spirit radiates from you. Share from your heart and receive with an open heart, and success will blossom. You can't make that up. So it's all about love and receiving love and giving love and receiving love and giving love, generosity, and just allowing yourself to fill up and overflow. So I like the clarity that's coming in here. Now we're going to pull here from these archetype cards from Carolyn Miss, and these have both light attributes and shadow attributes. The light attributes are what you are tipping toward, and the shadow attributes are what you're tipping away from. So we'll see what else Spirit would like you to know, Capricorn. So what else for Capricorn? All right. So this one right here. And you've got, excuse me, the Samaritan. The Good Samaritan, generosity, right? So you're tipping toward refining your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. And the shadow attribute is exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So doing it for recognition versus doing it out of your heart filling up and overflowing. So very much right in alignment here. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to add. This is coming together so perfectly here. I do love this, just the cohesiveness of this. We're also going to look into the Power of Surrender deck and see what else that you are tipping away from. So what else for Capricorn? Okay, that's the one here. Surrender to passion, surrender to love, right? And it says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So what makes your heart sing? This love, this overflowing of love and this generosity is just so prevalent here. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. And then now that we have like what you're tilting toward and what we're tilting away from, now we're going to look into this enchanted map and see, what are you going to do with this? Where are you going to go with it? What advice does Spirit have? So for Capricorn, what would you like them to do with all this love and this generosity? And you've got Magical Map Shifter, card number 52. Beautiful. We'll put that over here for now. And let's see what message comes with this. So Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. And when the magical shapeshifter card appears, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of a difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path this solstice and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. So definitely there's this switching and this changing of doing things out of expectation and what we will get back, and, because we're supposed to, and all of that. We're moving from that to just connecting to this love that is within us without bounds. And we get to fill up with that and overflow out to the world. And that just changes the whole atmosphere. It changes the whole direction of how you were looking at life before. You're not looking at it from the shadowy aspects that are the fears of losing a conditional love in the human world. You are really allowing this unconditional love to fill you up and overflow out instead. We're also going to pull from the Tarot of Dreams and see what else that they would like to add. All right. So what else for Capricorn, please? Okay. They do want those two and those. All right. And they do want that one and that one. These two. All right. So let's take a look here at these two first. So you have the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is about movement in the outside world, but it's a very slow movement. Pentacles is about your abundance and your wholeness, this fullness out there. But they're saying that this transformation, this change that's happening, just take it step by step. You don't have to, convert everything overnight and all of this. Enjoy the process, enjoy the journey as you're going through there. Because you do have the Eight of Swords that's happening, and it takes time for us to do this. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset, your attitudes, your expectations, and this is you cutting away these old small t truths, those thoughts that do not serve you any longer. They did serve you for a time because you did want to experience the shadows of these types of situations, but there comes a time in our life where we're done. We're ready to move on to feeling something different than we did before. And this is you questioning thoughts and beliefs and replacing them, nullifying them, and transforming them too. Yes, because you have the Palace of Swords. And these palaces are unique to this deck. And palaces are places of safety and security. And the swords are thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. And so it's creating this place where you feel safe and secure in what you believe your core is, like your capital T truths, connecting that to the higher realms. These other ones are of fear. They're unstable. They are constantly changing, and they vary from person to person. But when you are really connecting to the capital T truths of the higher realms, you're really seeing the cohesiveness of everything, how everything just fits so well together. And it brings you, because it is rooted in unconditional love without conditions. I like it. Yeah. And here's the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is your higher self calling your human self to this higher place. So we're talking about here this wonderful place. This is all where, the capital T truths of unconditional love live, which is the higher realms. And here's your higher self going, oh, I'm inviting you. You get to come into this beautiful, beautiful new knowledge and this new, awareness, this wisdom from up above that is eternal, unconditional, and it's not fickle and fear-based like our human are like this. But we come down here. The Five of Cups is a great card because it does show it's all about emotions, and the three spilt cups are what we come down here to experience. They represent our disappointment in relationships because people change or people pass away. It's our disappointment in situations like jobs, education, social status, whatever kind of situational stuff we get in, because those things never stay the same. So they're disappointing and they let us down. And the third cup that's spilled is of things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, give it time, it also deteriorates. It is stolen. It burns down or blows up. Whatever it might be, those things are also disappointing and are constantly changing and unstable. And so we come down here to experience what it might feel like to have our heart broken and to be in fear, when in reality, when we connect to our higher self, we start fearing less, and we eventually become fearless, because we realize all the stuff we were fearing was popular opinions that were given to us. And then you have the Magician. The Magician is like a connection to our higher self and our power. Wherever you point that Ace of Wands is what expands and grows. It's like this Five of Cups. If I'm focusing on what is disappointing me and what I don't want in my life, and what I fear in my life, or I fear is missing, then that expands. Those things expand, and those are not fun things that we want to expand. But if we focus on our gratitude for what is, and we, focus on what we do want in our life, and the unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, all those beautiful energies up above, then that relationship grows and opens and expands us up to spiritual gifts as well. And then you have the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. It is abundance, but I really feel like Mother Nature, Mother Nurture is an important thing to hear, because this is about you taking care of you, putting yourself first and giving yourself some priority, because the greatest gift you can give the world is a healthy, full, expansive you, and you get to focus that energy that you've been focused on everyone else to you. You fill up with this love that we were talking about, and then it overflows out to the world, rather than having people, feel like they're plugging into you and you're giving away to everyone first before you have sustenance and there's hardly anything left over, and you're draining and you're not, at full capacity. You can't do as much. But when you are full and overflowing, everyone loves that, because we no longer are giving away bitter, sour waters of resentment and, wanting praise for what we do. We're full because we're filling up first, and then everyone else gets an overflow. So it's very freeing. And then you have the Page of Swords. So more of these thoughts and these beliefs that are coming in here, and seeing things from different perspectives and freeing yourself from those restrictions, allowing yourself to really open up and expand more and more. And your final card is the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins kind of has two meanings to it. And I feel like you were in the beginning of one of these where, what's the last thing that grows on a fruit tree? The fruit. So it takes time, again, with that Knight of Coins, taking time. Things are taking time to unfold. But also, once the fruit starts to grow, you're like, is that really what I want? And you are wanting to make a change of position during this summer, winter solstice we have coming up here. And it is allowing you to change directions with new information and new guidance as you come in here. So I do love this, because you are moving away from this restrictiveness and moving away from this need to please and to be seen, into this wonderful embracing of who you are at your core, and allows it to full out to the world, and there's this abundance. So definitely like this change of direction that's coming in for you here, because I feel it's also changes how you look at your worth in relation to the outside world too. So I love it, love it, love it for you, Capricorns. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I also put out pick a card readings, weekly and monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And if you go in there, there's an option for all. If you select it, two things happen. One, you'll be notified right away when videos come out. And two, you also are notified when I go live on YouTube providing readings. Right now, I go live every night, and then also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. Also, doing those things I mentioned helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, Capricorn, as you go throughout this solstice, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing solstice. We'll be talking very soon. In the meantime, though, you hang in there and you take care.